Hi, hopefully this is helpful for you. I bought the Near Zero titanium shovel. The reason why I did this is because I was out camping and we had a winter storm hit us. The winter storm also brought a lot of rain and our campsite got flash flooded and we couldn't get the water out because no one had a shovel. We were stuck in this area for a day and a half with freezing temperatures, but still water coming through the site, and it was ridiculously horrible. So I wanted to get a lightweight shovel that I could always carry with me when I'm doing these kind of trips. I'm also ex-army and we always had shovels with us, so it felt like a strange thing not to have. So the Near Zero titanium shovel is exactly that. It's titanium to make it as lightweight as possible, but it's not going to be as strong as carbon steel in that regard. So, ask yourself if it's right for you, but hopefully this review will help. It has a cutting edge on it along here. I've been able to actually cut some pretty impressive things with it. I cut through a 4-inch thick maple that fell on my property, and it took a lot of work, but I got through it. These are currently $68 and they come with a handle. But I made a big improvement on this, which I think makes it even better and more viable for someone to actually carry with them. So the reason why you're doing this is because you're trying to have a lightweight shovel, right? The head on its own is 166 grams, which is obviously incredibly light compared to a normal one. I wish I had this when I was in the army because mine was insanely heavy comparatively. So 166 grams. The big improvement I made on this is the oak handle that came with it, which was 124 grams just for the handle. And what I did is I bought a carbon fiber tube and I used this as the handle instead. The carbon fiber tube is 52 grams as compared to 124. So all in all, I love the shovel. I think it's fantastic. It exactly fits the purpose of what I needed it for, to be a lightweight shovel that I can carry around. I've used this to dig with and to chop up stuff. Like, I don't know if you can see, it's a little scraped up. This is the natural color of it, so it's not like scraping paint off or anything like that, but I've dug a bit with it. It's got a couple dents on it from hitting some pretty heavy rocks. But all in all, I think that it's strong enough to not do incredibly serious job site digging. I've also been a concreter, so I know like digging as well as being in the army. So yeah, definitely no digging. This will hold up, I think, to the vast majority of things that people need to do. So yeah, I do think that, however, this carbon fiber tube is absolutely the best way to go. So I told you this is $67 or $68 for the actual shovel with handle. It has a quick release pin. I don't like this as much because it rattles in there, even with the pin in it, as I can show you. It's really annoying. However, a 23 millimeter outside diameter carbon fiber tube that's 500 millimeters long fits in so perfectly. It is fantastic. You don't actually need the pin to hold it together. And this is a fantastic shovel. I got a little rubber knob from the end of a walking stick, and I use that on the end of the carbon fiber tube here, and it is remarkable. Just great shovel. I drilled a hole into this to accept the pin, but it was so hard to get this off. I was like hitting it with the stick to try and get the shovel head off the tube. I've done chopping with the carbon fiber handle. I've done digging with the carbon fiber handle. It's been completely fine, no issues. It works great. It is unbelievable how strong it is. All up, the head with the carbon fiber tube is 217 grams, which is just stupidly light. I don't know what that works out into pounds, 2.2 pounds to the kilo. So it's bloody light. It's really light. So I highly recommend this. definitely get the carbon fiber tube. That is 100% the way to go. The carbon fiber tube was $15 from Amazon. OD for outside diameter, 23 millimeters, 500 millimeters in length. This is actually longer than the handle that came with it, which I think is even better anyway. So it's longer, it's lighter, and I don't know how much strength is in the carbon fiber tube, but without trying to break it, I couldn't, like, it had no issues. It held up perfectly fine. And yeah, you can definitely chop and cut with the edge of the shovel up here. It's obviously awkward because it's a shovel, but I see people like cutting firewood with it, and I probably wouldn't recommend doing that. There's easier ways to do it than this. I think that's just kind of trying to show off. But if you're in a pinch, yeah, you could cut firewood with this, but yeah, I don't know how far you would get. But yeah, highly recommend, fantastic. I'm gonna be carrying this with me. And yeah, if you ever think a shovel is gonna be a good tool, but you need to be lightweight, this is absolutely the way to go. If you buy the shovel now with the discounted being $68 and then $15 for the carbon fiber tube, that works out to $78, $83. Like, yeah, ask yourself if that's worth it, but it's great. Highly recommend. If you can spend that kind of money, then I would do it. It's so light comparatively to a lot of other tools that a shovel is an incredibly useful tool. So yeah, good luck. I hope this finds out to be useful for you. And all of this was bought on Amazon, very easy to find. So good luck.